What's up, everybody? It's Ben. Hey, I just wanted to do a little video to cap off my Friday. Did a shit ton of work today. I'm exhausted, and I hope you did too. And so this video, as it's entitled, is basically pretty simple, but also kind of complex. So I wanted to unpack it a little bit. This gets asked to me a lot online or just with people in my own life that ask me what I do and like how I make a living and stuff like that. Why is recruiting even a business? Like, how is it a business? Why is it viable? Like, how can you make money recruiting and staffing? Like, why is that even a business? Well, there's a couple ways you could answer it. I mean, there's a simple answer. You could just say, why is being a real estate agent a business? You know what I mean? Brokering home buyers with home sellers and stuff like that. Why is that a business? Ultimately, it comes down to two specific things. Usually, generically, it's two things. One, either they just absolutely have no clue how to start doing anything related to recruiting for their business, meaning they don't know how to post ads, they don't know how to use the internet, they're not people savvy, they can't interview, they have no idea how to recruit properly, like they don't know what numbers to pitch to people and how to approach the proper people that want to work for them, and actually sell them on the job, because that's a portion of recruiting, and stuff like that. And it's an art. I mean, it really is an art. You do need to know how to sell someone on a job. You need to know how to search for the right criteria when you're looking for a candidate and stuff like that. Some people just don't have any of that, and that's why there's a need for recruiting, and that's why it can be a business. The second reason is that sometimes people just flat out absolutely can't recruit. Like someone who runs a warehouse 24/7, shipping and receiving, they're nonstop, go, go, go. They don't have the bandwidth, they don't have the time, they don't have the energy. They can't post ads, they can't field emails, calls, vetting, checking backgrounds. They can't do any of that stuff. So those are the two main reasons why recruiting comes huge into place for businesses like that. Usually that's where the value is for a recruiter, and why recruiting can be a business for someone. So to kind of like nip that in the butt and just answer that question, it's coming down usually to two specific things. It's either they just absolutely have no clue how to do it, or they don't want to do it. And so those are two pain points or problems for people, and when you fill those pain points or you fix them, you're delivering value, and value always gets paid for. So that's one thing. If you could take away from this video, just remember, value always gets paid for. So if you're delivering value, meaning providing a service, fixing a need, filling something that needs to get filled, you're providing value for someone, and you're going to get paid for that value. That's always how it works, no matter what, pretty much in anything in life. And so with that being said, that's why recruiting can be a business. That's why it's a hugely viable business. But the funny thing about it is, if you look online or you just talk to people in general and stuff, nobody's talking about this. Like it's been around for ages. I mean, people have recruited and brokered and done businesses that are similar to things like this for ages, but digitally, and like drop staffing, where you literally don't meet someone and you staff for them and stuff like that, and you just collect a check. Like everything I talk about on my channel, I feel like is bleeding edge, because nobody's talking about it. Like nobody's discussing how you can start a recruiting firm and set up a name for yourself and do like tons and tons and tons of business without even meeting people digitally like that. So I think that's like the biggest part of the whole deal, is where, starting a recruiting business is viable. It's something you can do on your own, or with a partner, but I wouldn't suggest it, because they're just going to take half your money, so there's no point. But generally, it's something that's not being talked about and discussed, which I think is crazy. And I want to make this channel partially because of that, to get that information out there, so people know that like this is a hugely viable business, especially on your own digitally with a phone and a computer and an email address. So that's where the value is. I mean, I'm fired up. Like, I mean, I just inked a deal a few hours ago with a trucking company that also does shuttle buses. They need 15 CDL drivers, commercial drivers. Like they have to have a CDL, certain level, a license, and they need 15 of them. The fee for each driver is going to be $3,500. You could do the math on it, but I know it's above $50,000. So those drivers are people I can find in like 4 hours with a few ads, a few phone calls on the internet and setting it up properly. I could probably do that in 4 to 8 hours, let's say. It's north of $50,000, and you know what? I'm not even going to get into it with the comments or anything, because I'm going to be doing some show me the money videos with invoices and checks and redacted straight up checks and invoices where you can look at the shit. So bottom line, that's like a $50,000 plus deal I just inked, and I'm going to be finding those people over the weekend. So hopefully it's not even a thing. Hopefully some news coming in on Monday. But recruiting is insanely viable. No one's talking about it. It's widely out there right now. The field is super open, and it's just crazy. So you're finding a need and filling it, and value always gets paid for. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. I will definitely make more videos over the weekend, so I'll catch you later. See ya.